Are we live now? Yo, guys, in the chat, let me know if my mic sounds normal again. Because last stream, for some reason, my audio was just ass, dude. Anyone else realize that? My audio just sucked last time. No one said anything. I'm grateful you guys like the content enough to bear with the horrible audio quality, but let me know if my mic sounds fine. It felt like it sounded off last stream. So, yo, what's up, Suicune Club? Alexander, Golden Moonlight, Coco Bunny Girl, and Barius the Gradius. We got the Fly Gang here. How's everyone doing? How is everyone doing? Dude, are you guys excited or what? Okay? I don't know if you guys saw the news today. But it's awesome. It's awesome. Today, Pokemon announced, okay, that they are re-releasing Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green for the Switch and Switch 2. So you know what that means. Not like I wasn't going to open one of these already anyways, but let's crack open a cold one for Kanto, baby. Yeah, you hear that? That's for Kanto. That's for Kanto, okay? I'm sick of everyone saying Kanto's not the GOAT. I'm sorry. Kanto's the GOAT, okay? Kanto started it all. Everything we have is because of Kanto, okay? And finally, people will be able to understand what it means to play peak, frankly. The best Pokemon games of all time, okay? That's what it means. I'm just saying. There's going to be something special this Friday. What do you guys think? I'm thinking we're going to do something special this Friday. We're going to play Fire Red and Leaf Green, of course, but I was thinking of maybe doing a long-ass stream, like a 24-hour stream. But then I'm like, nah, I can't do that. I'm like 23 now. I can't stay up for 24 hours. So maybe I think we'll do an extended stream tomorrow. We'll play Fire Red, Leaf Green. We'll pick Charmander because he's the GOAT. I think that's what we'll do. Yes, I'm so hyped. If they keep going, they can bring back all the games onto Switch too. That's what I'm saying. Okay? Like, don't get me wrong. Okay? I'm a big emulator guy. Okay? Like, I emulate on my DS. Okay? That's just, that's what I do. I emulate a lot. You guys know my opinion on emulating. But a lot of the reasons I'm okay with emulating is because these games aren't available on modern software. Or modern hardware, sorry. They're not available on modern hardware. You know what I mean? So, I'm okay, emulating old games that aren't available. But Fire Red and Leaf Green are some of the greatest games of all time. You hear me? Fire Red and Leaf Green are some of the greatest games ever made. Okay? And I don't care that I already have them on physical cartridges, okay? I already have both games on physical cartridge. Okay? I don't care that I already emulate both games. I'm gonna buy this game. 20 bucks? That's an effing steal. Okay? Y'all be buying half-baked Pokemon games for $60 to $70, okay? $60 to $70. And then you're gonna spend an extra $30 to $35 on top of that for DLC. Not even a full game. Let me tell you something. Fire Red and Leaf Green are so good. You will spend $20, and by the end of the game, you'll go, wow. That was better than any $70 game I bought in the last 12 years. That's what will happen. I promise you. Okay? Oh, you can emulate it. Yeah, that's illegal. So, who cares? Anyways. Yo, wait. Stream tomorrow, you said? So, is there a stream tomorrow? No. When did I say that? Yo. I'm trying to buy a shitbox tomorrow, and I don't know. I kind of want to. I said I was against flipping cars, but this opportunity seems too good to pass up. Anyways, regardless, no street. Oh no, I already know what I already know.
Mr. Cool Hat sent $1. I will taking a shot every time you say something positive about Fire Red Leaf Green. Each lie will get me further intoxicated.
Hey,
look.
I
am driving.
Thank you for the super chat, Mr. Cool Hat. Drunk driving? Is it really so bad? Fire Red and Leaf Green are goated, right? Take a shot. Fire Red and Leaf Green are so freaking goated, okay? They're so good! They're the greatest games of all time! It's crazy that they're not even top 5 Pokemon games, but they're so good. The top 5, and maybe there's 5 or 6, but that's how good the old Pokemon games are, okay? I'm just saying. No. Plus $20 is a good price. That's what I'm saying. Look, Alexander's young. He gets it, okay? No, sorry. I don't mean to mention your age. I'm not going to say what age he is, but he's of our generation, okay? He didn't play Fire Red Leaf Green, but he still knows. $20 is a good price for a game. For a whole game. You get a full game. I'm talking 20 hours plus of content. For 20 bucks. Come on. Come on, dude. I just spilled Monster all over myself like a freaking asshole, dude. Yeah. No, sorry, not tomorrow. I'm talking an extended stream next week on Friday. We're going to be playing Fire Red and Leaf Green on the Nintendo Switch. Yes, I cracked out the official firmware, guys. I cracked out the actual Switch. My old Switch with my real, like, legitimate content. I finally cracked it out. For the first time in, like, years. To buy these games, okay? To buy these games. $40. Also, my Switch account, low-key, I cannot access it anymore. So they're just kind of trapped on there. I might have to buy them again soon, but it's fine. It's fine. I've got it. I've got $40, dude. Yeah, Mr. Cool Hat, prepare to get a DUI. That's what I'm saying, dude. You're going to be drinking a lot, dude. Yeah, bust out the Jack Daniels, pal. You're going to be drinking because I will glaze. I will absolutely glaze the shit out of Fire Red and Leaf Green. They are some of the greatest of all times, bro. If they continue, I'm going to be so happy playing through Sapphire again. Won't we all, Golden Moonlight? Won't we all? Like, we get to play these games legitimately for real. Finally. That's all I'm saying. Finally! Legitimately. For the first time in a long time. Like, imagine how many kids are going to get Fire Red and Leaf Green who've never played Kanto before. And don't you dare tell me Let's Go, Pikachu, and Eevee are Kanto games. Those are sorry-ass excuses for Pokemon games and are not representative of the gameplay loop at all. Kids will finally get to play Kanto for the first time in 22 years. Okay, no kids growing up with a Game Boy Advance anymore. I'm sorry. And they'll be able to see how good it was. You know, they might have to learn patience, but this is what a Pokemon game really is. So I'm excited. I'm excited. Anyways. Speaking of good Pokemon games, here we are, bro. Yeah. Yo!
Jack Daniels sent $1. Thank you, Flyboy. By praising Fire Red and Leaf Green, our sales are through the roof for some reason. We intend on using this money to expand the company, perhaps buy your channel someday. Just think of it.
Look, all I'm going to say, okay? It says, just think of it, Flyboy's Bar. All I'm going to say is, I am a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I do not condone drinking. I think it's wrong. But having a Jack Daniels sponsorship would be kind of badass, okay? I'd feel like a NASCAR driver, okay? You know what I mean? Like, no, like, do not drink. It's bad for you, okay? I don't drink. But, like, you know how NASCAR drivers, they have the big logo on their cars? That's kind of badass. You know what I mean? I'll take the Jack Daniels sponsorship, bro. I'll take the... There's a poison Pokemon here. Candace, she'll be fine. Dude, if you guys don't remember, tragedy struck last stream. If you're looking at the counter up top, you might notice that we are at 9 deaths and not 8. As you know, last time, or the time before, we lost Staravia, Ashton the Staravia. Great. So that Heracross is coming real soon. But then also, we just lost Applejack. So I'm pissed, but it's fine. Yeah. RIP, dude. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are not They are the devil.
Sent $1.
What?
Flyboy, drink Jack Daniels and crack
hell, look. I'll take the sponsorship. I'm not gonna be drinking that shit, okay? I'm not drinking that garbage, okay? I'll take the sponsorship though, okay? Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are Kanto games. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are Kanto games. Did the new the new messaging from Bibi Netanyahu come out, guys? Look, I'm just going to say, look. No, they aren't. You can't tell me those games are Pokemon, like, really representative of Kanto, okay? Deadass, they charged you guys $60 for those games. $60! For what? A half-baked Pokemon Go cash grab? Really? Really? I'm serious. I'll pull up my Switch right now. We'll go play some Let's Go, and you tell me that's a Pokemon game. You tell me that's representative of the franchise. Kids think of Kanto, and you know what they associate it with? They associate it with this. Duh? Duh? That's what kids... They think of Kanto, and they think of... Oh, let me catch my Pokeball in this freaking... Let me catch... That's what they think. They think of a game you could play with a joystick and a singular button. That's what kids think of when they think of Kanto. You know what I think of when I think of Kanto? I think of Peak. I think of Peak, okay? Hold on. It's not reading it. We're going to replay it. I think of Peak. I think of the greatest games of all time. I think of the greatest soundtrack of all time. That's what I think of when I think of Kanto.
Mr. Cool Hat sent $1. Got good news and bad news. Good news, I just got an email from Palantir. I'm hired.
That tracks.
Bad news, I just ran over a 5-year-old skull. I think the child may have impacted their choice.
Okay. I can't condone the hitting the 5-year-old. But, hey, the Palantir tracks with what you guys are saying about Let's Go. I'm just saying. No, they're not. No. We are not running apologetics for Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee right now. I am going to crash out. Did you see Michael Jordan's driver won the Daytona 500? Let's freaking go. MJ's the GOAT, okay? He's the GOAT. His team's going to be the GOAT. That's just how it is, bro. Finally, did it pay off? Wasn't there a controversy about him earlier? I can't remember. Not him getting the ice out of the 5-year-old's freaking shirt. Okay, not that one, okay? I'm talking about, with his NASCAR team. Didn't they cheat or something? I don't know. Who cares? People hate greatness, okay? People hated Brady. He was too good. They said he was cheating or something. Bullshit, but whatever. Yeah. Oh. I thought he was going to be giving me a fishing rod, bro. Damn. Whoops. By the way, I'm on bottle number 3. Okay, well, Fire Red Leaf Green, literally, if you're like, what is Pokemon? Think about it. You're thinking to yourself, okay, I need someone to play a Pokemon game, one singular Pokemon game, to represent the franchise, to represent the old days, the new days, the good old days, all of it. The whole gameplay loop, catching Pokemon, HMs, that's part of the franchise. If you had to pick one game, what is the most distilled, pure version of Pokemon that's still palatable to a modern audience? It's Fire Red Leaf Green. You get the first region ever. You get the classic starters. You get Pikachu and Viridian Forest. It's perfect. It is if you took Pokemon and you distilled it down.
5-year-old sent $1. I have no head.
It is not my fault, okay? It is not my fault. I will not take legal responsibility for drunk drivers, okay? I will not. But if you take the most distilled version of Pokemon, pure, just not the crap Jesse and Walter White were making. Imagine that, but for Pokemon. That is what Fire Red and Leaf Green are. I will not take any slander for it, okay? So I'm glad they're releasing. And let's be honest, $20 is a steal, okay? I'm not a bootlicker, okay? I don't want anyone going around saying I'm a bootlicker, okay? I keep forgetting to talk into the mic. I have not spent a dime on Pokemon games since 2016. Since 2016, I have not purchased a new Pokemon game. Okay, let's go farther than that. Video games in general. The last one I think I bought was that I bought with my own cash, not as a gift or something, was Devil May Cry 5, maybe? 2019, that's 7 years ago. I pre-ordered both games. Okay? I'm not a bootlicker, but this is a good game. Pokemon finally did something we wanted, which was they gave us a port of the old games. You cannot look at me dead in the eye. If they release Platinum right now for $30, you will never play BDSP ever again. And I mean that. No one's going to play Let's Go after this. $20 is a steal. What, you're going to spend $60 on that shit? Anyways, let me read chat. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, bro, they're more Pokemon than Gen 5, but you don't complain then. No, Let's Go is not. St. Jude's Hospital, bro.
St. Jude sent $1. Flyboy, you are wanted by the U.S. government for vehicular 5-year-old slaughter.
Dude, I can't
Please
afford
pay
that.
$100
I just dropped
to St. Jude's
$40
Children's
on
Hospital
some
to
Game Boy
redeem
games,
yourself.
bro. I can't. I just spent the $40 I've made over the life of this channel on Fire Red and Leaf Green. I can't do it. I just can't. Anyways, I'm sorry. I got to catch up on chat, bro. By the way, I'm on Bottle 3. First of Gen 5 is P can add more to Pokemon that Let's Go ever did, which is nothing. Alexander's cooking. What did Let's Go add? Huh? What did it actually add? All I know is it took away. No abilities, no wild encounters, no real ones. Platinum easy, no game other than Platinum should be said. Okay, but like, would you pay $30 for Platinum? I would pay $70 for Platinum on Switch. This game right here is worth more than any modern Pokemon game. And you know what? I think the most stupid argument is... Okay, I won't even mention them. Sorry, Alexander. But yeah, we're back. Sweet Good Club, good to see you. I'm praying and hoping they poured Heart, Gold, and Soul Silver into the Switch. Let's hope. That'd be awesome. What am I hearing? Fire and Leaf Green? Fly God, why have you forsaken us? No, they're great! Otis! They are some of the greatest games of all time. Drink another one, Mr. Cool Hat. You will not... I will keep glazing. Drink another one, pal. Heart Gold, I'm ready to, but if they port Platinum, I'd never play Fire Red and Leaf Green ever. But they're like... Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Yes, you would. If you want a Kanto Pokemon and you want to send it to Platinum... Right? You need Fire Red and Leaf Green. Come on now. Come on now, bro. Art, they added art. No, Heart Gold, Soul Silver added Archer. Hey, no, Mr. Cool Hat. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. You don't get to play this game. I'm challenging your agenda right now. Archer was actually made by Johto Games. Nuh-uh. Let's Go did not add Archer. That was your hated Johto Games. Heart Gold, Soul Silver added Archer, bro. Hello, Barius. Hello. Platinum's a go. Give me that Gen 1 to 5 peak on my Switch. I know. Give it to me. Give it to me. A school bus. Wasn't Otis born when Kanto first released? Yeah, you should be nostalgic for these games. But no, this is what I'm saying, okay? Prepare to hit, like, another school bus, okay? Like, people just... I'm going to make a video on this, actually, because it has to be addressed, okay? You know, like... People are saying these games have been free for the last 2 decades or whatever. Like, just download it onto your phone, right? One small issue. That's technically illegal. Okay? I'm sorry. And you know me. I'm an emulator guy. I have ROMs. Okay? I know. I've done that crap. That's technically illegal. Okay? And you could say that about any game. Deadass. Unless it's got a really strict DRM, any game is technically free. All right? Every game on my Switch is technically free. That's just how it is, okay? But normal people who don't want to do that and don't want to technically commit a crime, because some people just are uncomfortable with that, sorry. Emulation, piracy will never really be a widespread thing. People just aren't okay with that for the most part. Mr. Small Hat, that is...
Mr. Small Hat sent $1. I love field trips in your streams, Flyboy. BTW, why is there a car speeding at our bus at 300
No, we can't. Okay, no. Now you're making me feel bad. Now a Flyboy viewer's dying. We can't be doing that. Okay, I take it. I'm just kidding. I'm not taking it back, but I'm taking it back. So anyways, I should probably play this game. But regardless, okay? Regardless, I got to see Indy 500 speed trials and went to a Kroger 200 Brownsburg, Indiana dirt track race, a bucket list experience. Dad, you should have taken me, bro. Maybe I was like such a little kid and I hated it. Like, in hindsight, though, I wish I went. Because that sounds awesome. Man. That sounds awesome. All right. What do we got here? Yeah. Make a vid owning all the Fire Red Leaf Green haters. Easy rage bait. Maybe the channel will blow up. Look. Ports are a good thing. They're a good thing. I'm sorry. You can never tell me ports aren't like actual ports. Frick a remaster. Frick a remake. Give me ports. Okay. Pokemon could just sell ports for the next forever. And they would have a customer. Me. Okay. Gen 5 peak. That's an oxymoron. Otis. I will die on that hill too. If they really release Black and White on Switch, I will pay $80 a piece. I will spend that much. They are peak. To be honest, there's no whimsy in emulation. Well, I don't mind it. There's a great feeling in owning a copy. I remember when I used to just stare at the box. Dude, that's the thing. And like, how many people say, oh, I'll just emulate. And you know what they do? And you know what they do? This is my problem with most people who talk about emulation. When's the last time you've seen them play a game? Dead ass. When's the last time you've seen them play a game? Because all I see on Twitter are people on the menu of their 3DS looking at all their pirated games and never playing one. Not playing a single one. Okay? Or they'll get into a game and you know what they're on? The title screen. You know what they're on? The title screen. I have not seen someone who touts emulation as a serious like way to play games actually play a game. Now you guys are witnessing me actually play a game on an emulator, but I'm an edge case, okay? I'm the exception, okay? I just want to own my games. When you spend $20 on a game, you want to actually play it. I promise you, more people will play Fire Red Leaf Green now that it's on the Switch than whenever the Delta emulator came out on iOS. Like, more people will start playing it now, today, or next week. Because it's on the Switch. You know what I mean? Yeah, I hope they add the Gen 5 games, too. I never said Let's Go added anything, but even without innovation, it's better than the slop that Gen 5 was. I'm not going to fall for it. I'm not going to fall for it, Otis. My cortisol? No. I felt like a woman right there, just like, is my camera in focus? There we go. My cortisol levels are low and they will not go back up. Sorry, not happening, bro. Otis, are you high? I'm speaking facts, Alex. This is not my words. Colorado doesn't have many racetracks, but we have a minor league NASCAR track, and I used to be a track official. Dude, that sounds awesome. So you got paid to be at the races? That's so cool, dude. Dude, I'm just saying, like, Dale Earnhardt, you know, he died 25 years ago, like, on the day, a couple days ago. But I remember watching an old Lemon video, like, half a decade ago. It's been a while ago. On NASCAR, and it really got me thinking about how cool it is as, like, a sport. And I just wish I could, like, get into it better, but I don't know. And nowadays, even F1's getting lame, right? So I don't know. But yeah, I prefer ports 10. Let me count out the zeros here. 100. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. 100,000 times over subscription assets. They just scroll. They're gameless. That's what I'm saying, dude. I agree. I like ports, okay? And people, all they do is just look at their ROMs, and they're like, they don't play them. They don't play them. It feels amazing not being active in the fandom with all the slander going around. For Kanto, it makes me happy that I just enjoy these games. Dude, Barrios is cortisol minimizing. Being online right now on Twitter is actually insane. It's a bloodbath. I'm a chud. I buy the games. Yo. It's okay. Otis, I think I said this last stream, but it's like that Donald Trump tweet. Iconic. It's like, Coca-Cola's not happy with me. It's okay. I'll keep drinking that garbage. You're like, Pokemon sucks. That's okay. I'll keep buying that trash. Total performative gamer death. Agreed. They'd be walking around with their DSs, not even playing games, bro. Like, play some Mega Man Battle Network, bro. Please. Just do something. Otis Lamar, I'm a wife Oba to your girlfriend. What the heck? I hope you can... Dude! Cool. Okay. Mr. Cool Hat, we cannot be running over our lovely viewers' fiancés. Okay? Park a little bit. Sober up a bit, okay? Prepare yourself, because the Fire Red Leaf Green Glaze won't end for another month, okay? Sober up a bit. We're not killing viewers' fiancés with vehicle manslaughter. Not happening. I will stand by that. Dude. Lemon. Yeah, remember him? He made a Dale Earnhardt video like 10, it wasn't 10 years ago, but like 5 years ago. One of my favorites. Mr. Cool Hat, you are definitely drunk. Nah, I'm so... Dude. If you're actually drunk, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. You're going to be past... You're going to be blacked out by the end of this. I hope Mr. Cool Hat's an adult. He's drinking and driving. Well, he's at least 16 in Wisconsin. As long as he has his father buying him drinks. So, like, this is what I'll say, okay? Like, dead ass, no one's buying Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee anymore after this. You're telling them you can get a actual Kanto game that is actually well made, that is actually good, for $20. Okay? Like, and instead your alternative is like a Pokemon Go cash grab for $60. Really? You're going to pick that one? Like, that's what I'm saying. Is if Pokemon just ported Fire Red and Leaf Green to the Switch back in 2018, how many sales could have they had up to this point? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like, sometimes you don't need a remake. Because games intrinsically have value. As games. You know what I mean? Like, as gamers, we always say a game is 20 years old. Why am I spending full price on it? Which you're not. It was $35 back in the day. And that came with a wireless adapter. So, like, let's say $25, $30. And that's not even adjusting for inflation. That would be like $40 now. So you're not paying full price for it still. And the fact that you can emulate it doesn't make sense because you can emulate anything. So why spend money on anything? What I've come to realize is gamers as a group are like the most entitled, whiny people on earth. They think they deserve things. You can really tell by how a gamer talks that they think they deserve things. Like they deserve... I don't want to go that far. But like, yeah, you're going to spend money on a product that cost money to produce. You know what I mean? It's art, okay? Fire Red, Leaf Green are beautiful. They're amazing games. Doesn't matter that they're 20 years old. They're amazing games. You're going to get 20 plus hours of great content for $20. It's a great deal. It's a steal if you ask me. Bro. A Dale jacket? Dude, that's badass, dude. He's so cool. Doesn't Dale... I wasn't even alive. I was born after Dale Earnhardt left. And I think he's aura. I've heard some recent opinion that when Pokemon Go came out, public opinion on Pokemon shifted and a lot of Pokemon LARPers started showing up. Yeah, I saw someone talk about that on Instagram Reels. He's that black dude who has the hot takes. I like him. He's got some good stuff. I don't agree with him on everything, but he's got some good stuff. But it's facts, dude. Like, do you guys remember? If you guys are like, were born around my time, like 2000 to 2004, it was like you were outcasted if you had Pokemon anything. Like, I remember in middle school and in elementary school, like elementary school, I made the bad decision to get a Pikachu lunchbox. Yeah, that was a bad decision. Everyone made fun of the Pikachu lunchbox. Eventually they got over it, but like, they made fun of the Pikachu lunchbox. I was like a leper, okay? It's like I had AIDS and I was like begging to have anal sex with them. Like that's what it was treated. That's how I was treated. Like I had AIDS during like the AIDS epidemic. That's what it felt like. Okay, I brought my 2DS to school with Pokemon X on it. I was Hitler. Okay? I was literally Hitler. And then Pokemon Go comes out and all the people that were making fun of me in 6th or 7th grade were now playing Pokemon Go. Hey, yo, did you see there was a Dragonite over by Macy's the other day? Fuck you. Like, straight up, like, you were so mean to me for just loving Pokemon. And now it's like, now it's as ubiquitous as Hello Kitty. Now Pokemon's everywhere. Now it's everywhere. Your mom plays Pokemon. Your daughter plays Pokemon. Your bastard son plays Pokemon. Your cousin, your uncle. The people that hated you for playing Pokemon now play Pokemon. It's crazy. That guy spit facts, bro. Jokes aside, shout I get Fire Red or Leaf Green ever. I don't know what you said there. But if you should get one, I would say Fire Red or Charizard, you know what I mean? So I'd go with Fire Red. That's what I bought both, but I'm going to be playing Fire Red on stream next Friday. Yeah, that's where you saw it too, Barius? Yeah, he's got awesome. I love his reels, bro. Mr. Drunkat. I love that we've all seen the Emplemon video on Dale. Yeah! Isn't it a great video? It is such a good video. Like, I wish I could react to it live because Emplemon, like, literally got me into, like, caring about NASCAR at all. Before, I was like, okay, like, I like cars, but, like, these cars just go in a circle and it's stock cars, so, like, what's even going on? No. Like, NASCAR's badass, okay? And yeah. Oh, by the way, I did pre-order the Fire Red port as well. I'm pretty excited. I've emulated before, but I never finished because I'm not big into emulation. That's the thing, dude. It's like emulation, there's not really a push to make you finish a game. Like, I'm trying to think of the last game I emulated that I finished. I mean, not counting the stream games. That's, like, different. Okay, maybe I'm an edge case because I do finish emulated games. But, like, still. Let's get that Rapidash the frick out of here, dude. But, yeah. I'm excited. It's great. A lot of kids will get access to it, too. Can we catch episode 51 of Beyblade Burst Evolution later? It is on YouTube. Yeah. We're not going to be watching TV shows on the Flyboy channel yet. One day. If I'm big enough to where people just want to, like, watch me goon on, watch me goon on desktop streams and, like, live streams, we'll do it. But, like, yeah. I'm going to get Leaf Green then. That was the one I got on GBA because it was different. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I'm excited. So I actually had this idea, and it's not going to work because I can't really figure it out, and I'm a 23-year-old male, and I can't really stay up that long, and who's watching a 24-hour stream? But what I was workshopping in my head when I saw the games releasing next Friday was I wanted to try and do, like, a 24-hour stream and just play Fire Red and maybe even start Leaf Green. Okay? And I wanted to do something cool where I would switch between my phone and the desktop, so we'd play on the desktop, then I'd go on my phone if I needed to get something to eat. We'd keep streaming while I ate and played it on my Switch. And if I needed to go trade with someone on campus, like with an Alakazam, to get an Alakazam or something, I'd do that. And I'd live stream it all. But I just don't know the logistics of that. And I think right now the Flyboy channel is a little too small to do something like a 24-hour stream. I feel like that would just, like, burn me out more than it would give you guys content. But I didn't want to do something different, something special. It's a release day. So I was thinking, maybe I do a longer stream. Usually my streams are like 2 hours. I'm thinking maybe we do a little bit longer. So, oh, why did I do that? So that's what I think. Hey, dude, I believe you, Alex. I believe you that it's peak. I do. Barry says, listen, guys, Flyboy is not a desktop streamer. Let's not suggest videos or shows for him to watch, plus copyright issues. Yeah. Well, Barrius, maybe one day. One day. But for now, we're a Pokemon streamer, okay? With a little bit of desktop thrown in there. Like, I'm sure, you know, I'm not opposed to... Okay. Candace is burned. I wish she would burn me or something. Or... What am I even saying anymore? Burp? Burp. What are we doing? Erica. Dude, I'm excited. We have Erica back. I'm low-key excited, bro. I still can't believe we're about to reach 10 generations of Pokemon and really come a long way, dude. I remember when it was 4 or 3 even. Really? Really? Wow. Togepi's taking heads right now. It's hard to finish a game when I'm playing it on my phone. When I play on a separate device, I'm locked in. That too. There's got to be something... This Togepi's locked. Speaking of locked in, this Togepi's locked in. What the... What are we doing? Okay. Lauren. Nah. Pearly, get out here. And to be honest, this is Otis. Otis Mar says, to be honest, my first Pokemon game was yellow, so I have no attachment to Fire Red, Leaf Green, so I don't know which to choose. Okay, that makes sense. So you're a yellow guy. What the hell? What the hell? Yo, this Togepi! Chill out! Chill! Did you guys see that? Holy shit, dude. Bro, we call them Asians now? No, bro. You're a yellow guy. So what were the exclusives on yellow? Maybe if there's more of an overlap of the Pokemon you remember in Kanto, maybe Leaf Green or Fire Red would be the better choice. I look into that. Like, what exclusives did yellow... Oh my gosh, dude. What the... Dude, that Togepi was out for effing blood, dude. I don't know what I did to offend it, bro. But I will be using items and I'm not Nuzlocking, bro. Yeah, let's freaking go. Bro wants to burn gold. Dude. Oh. That was good. That Magby, bro. Bro, Togepi is goated, bro. Yeah, he chose violence, dude. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. So, we're probably not going to do a 24-hour stream of Fire Red and Leaf Green. Because that would be low-key actually, like, clinically insane behavior. But we'll do a little bit longer of a stream. But yeah, I do need to trade with someone. Hopefully my little sister locks in and buys these games, okay? Or I'll buy one for her. I'll buy her Leaf Green. Because I'm going to be honest. She bought Legend ZA. She bought Arceus. She bought Scarlet. Buy Fire Red and Leaf Green. What the hell? Dude, why do we low-key get walled by this Bronzor low-key? I might just call it quits and grab a Gabite real quick. Okay. Yeah, hit me with that dollar store extra sensory. Catch this Leech Seed, ho. Catch this Leech Seed, ho. Yeah, that, I low-key, part of me for the clip wishes that Togepi, like, crit and killed my Floatzel. Like, part of me is happy that it didn't happen, because, like, then I'd have to, like, not have Floatzel anymore. But for, like, clipping purposes, that would have been the funniest shit ever. Just saying. Just saying. I do have to update the archive. Bury it! Oh, whatever. It's true, I do have to do that. Oh my goodness. But yeah, what else has been going on in the Pokemon community, bro? I'm trying to think. Like, it's really just Fire Red Leaf Green stuff today. And that's what's crazy. Is like... the people that weren't planning on buying the game anyways are the loudest. You know what I mean? And they'll get all the likes on Twitter. But people are treating $20 like it's too much money. Like, really? Really? We live in a world where games are $70 unfinished. Like, you're going to have to pair a $30+ DLC with that bitch to get the full content. You're spending over $100 on new Pokemon games. Like, Legend ZA plus its DLC on Switch 2 is $100 effing dollars. $100. And keep in mind, those games had a smaller budget than Pokemon's Super Bowl ad. And not just the production cost of the ad, just getting the ad space. Pokemon spent more money on an ad than Legend ZA's entire production and development. And those are the games we find worthy of spending $100 on? But Fire Red and Leaf Green, two of legitimately the best Pokemon games ever made. Whoa, 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 chill out. Chill out. $10 or $20. I can't pay that much. Really? Really? It's honestly a breath of fresh air if you ask me. GTA 6 is going to be $100. I'll take a $20 game.
FBI sent 1 USD. Flyboy, we require your immediate assistance in ending a terror attack. There is a drunk driver with a kill count of 93 and has caused 42.8 million in property damage. I-15 is a war zone and over 500 cars have suffered damage, including 67 18-wheelers.
That was not me, okay? I don't know who my FBI agent is, okay? Mr. Cool Hat, how do I get you to drink water? Actually, I don't want you. You know what you're going to make me? You're going to make me fraud on Johto. So, you're just going to keep being drunk. It's just going to keep happening, bro. Dude. Who doesn't have $20? That's what I'm saying. $20? The problem is Fire and Leaf Green are Gen 3 and I started with Gen 1. Gosh, I'm old. See, Otis, and I can understand where you're coming from. Because I did see a news article where Pokemon said they weren't going to release Red and Blue. Oh, Netanyahu.
Benjamin Netanyahu sent 1 USD. Shalom, it'd say that these Fire Red Leaf Green ports should be $80 each in the name of Israel.
Wait.
Why is there a car coming at me 400
Cool
miles
Hat,
per
stop.
hour?
No, don't hit. No, Benji's right. No. Benjamin's right. These should be $80 each. No, I understand, Otis. And I was going to say, burp. Oh my gosh. I was going to say that's probably disgusting. I'm sorry I had to subject your guys' ears to that. I'm kind of upset that Pokemon kind of said they weren't going to release Red and Blue as well. Because you guys know my opinion on video games. Just because they're remakes doesn't mean they're replacements. Like, there's artistic value to Red and Blue as video games on their own. You know what I mean? So, I wish they also would... Maybe they will release them later. So, I could totally get why you wouldn't be, like, nostalgic for them. Like, it is a remake still. So, I totally get it. It'd be like, in 20 years, BDSP's ported. You know what I mean? So, actually, I kind of get what you're saying. Even though Fire and Leaf Green are objectively good games. But I understand what you mean by that. But... yeah, I started with Gen 1 too, and I love Fire Red Leaf Green forever, though I more often replay OG. And that's the thing. That's why I wish they would release both. I'm not going to say it's perfect, but in my opinion, as a little Zoomer who did play Fire Red Leaf Green as a kid, I couldn't be more happy. I could not be more happy that it's coming. They can get it legitimately again without dropping $150 on a cartridge. You know what I mean? Because let's be honest, that's the only way to legitimately play them. Even if you're emulating, the only way to make emulation truly legal... in the truest sense, right? It's not like you're going to be criminally charged. You know what I mean? Misty, you're okay. Girl. No. What is she doing? Misty, lay down. You're okay. Come here. Good girl. You're okay. All right. What was I going to say? You're not going to be, like, charged, right, for these games. But the only way to get them... play them legitimately, even on emulator, is if you own a cartridge and rip the game yourself. So, you know.
Benjamin Netanyahu sent 1 USD. Flyboy burped. Sniff screen, but before I can get in the beautiful scent, I get hit by a car.
You guys cannot be dead ass right now. That might be the worst. That might be the worst super chat of all time. You know what? Stream's over. We're ending the stream. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We're not ending the stream. I'm just kidding. We're not ending the stream, but holy crap, dude. But yeah. I play Emerald, but not Fire Leaf Green. That makes sense. And you know what? If this does well, it's going to open the door for Emerald to come. I guarantee you. They'll be great. They're going to release them all. Just wait. If this does well. So, you know, maybe buy the games. I watched Carl Edwards and Greg Biffle race at Kroger 200. All the young drivers drove like nuts to try and beat them. 6-car smash-ups and 1-car engine on fire. Dude. Man, that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. That's actually awesome. And some NASCAR, bro. Man, because you got those young rookies like Lightning McQueen. You know what I mean? Trying to beat them. Red Blue was so fun on the 3DS release. No one has voted, so I think I'm going to get Leaf Green because my favorite color is green. Otis, I was going to suggest Leaf Green because if I remember correctly, there's more overlap. But let me check. Yellow version exclusives. Because this is what I will base it on, okay? Let's see, let's go. Version exclusive Pokemon. And Generation 1, yellow looks like it doesn't get Beedrill, Ekans, Arbok. It does get the Vulpix line and the Sandslash line, the Vileplume line, Arcanine. It gets both, Arcanine. I'm trying to see which ones it doesn't get. It does get Scyther. Okay. Here's what I'll say. It also gets Pinsir, though. It just depends what Pokemon you grew up playing with, Otis Lamar. But for Fire Red, the Pokemon you get are Arbok, Vileplume, Golduck, Arcanine, Cloyster, Electabuzz, Scyther. Those are the ones you get in the main playthrough. And then Leaf Green, you get Sandslash, Ninetales, Victory Bell, Slowbro, and Starmie, Magmar, and Pinsir. Those are the ones you get. So that's whichever ones you have more like an attachment to. Like if there's any of those lists you heard where you're like, I want that one, that's the one I suggest. If you really want to use Scyther, I would go Fire Red all the way. If you really want to use Starmie, I'd go Leaf Green all the way. So that's what my suggestion would be. Fire Red as Caesar. There you Caesar. So, Otis Lamar. So Fire Red, Leaf Green. You probably played them. You have to use Scyther until you beat the get to the post game. Then you can trade it to get Caesar with the metal coat. But it has Scyther regardless, so that's what I would suggest. Nah, Fire Red Leaf Green is the right choice. They did Red Blue Yellow on 3DS, and Fire Red Leaf Green are more likely to capture new-gen gamers to what Pokemon really is. I can totally see how RBY would look too old to play. That's what I mean. I think I said earlier, like, Fire Red is the perfect game because it's the most palpable for a modern audience while still being Kanto. I still would like those games on the Switch, though. Like, I know they're on the 3DS, but the eShop's closed. And the 3DS is, what, 14 years old now? So, I'm saying maybe later down the road. But for a first game that they want to just come out blazing with, I agree. Fire Red Leaf Green is the one. It is the one. It is distilled pure Pokemon. Dude, Netanyahu's last words is sniffing my burps. That's crazy, dude. We've heard worse donations. I don't know. Dude, Malice at the Palace. Ron Artest, right? Malice at the Palace, bro. Who is totally involved here? Ben Wallace, Ron Artest. Wow. Yeah, I remember watching a short YouTube video on it. So yeah. Well, it does have a nose. That I can't be. Barrius, you're baiting me, okay? I can't be saying this stuff. I want my channel to last longer than, I don't know, like this month. I can't be saying that. They got to do it, but if they front-loaded too many games, people wouldn't buy any. They did this perfectly. I agree. I think my problem with the announcement was, what did they say? Maybe I just read it wrong. I thought they said they weren't, like, ever going to. Here's everything you need to know. Well, we don't know, but we do know. I don't know. I thought maybe it was just Twitter bait. It almost seemed like they were never going to do it. That could just be me, though. But this is the perfect play for Pokemon. And for new Pokemon fans. The documentary, Ben Wallace, Meta World Peace, Stackjack, Jermaine O'Neal. Yeah, Meta World Peace, Ron Artest. That's kind of crazy. That he just sort of named himself that. And that's just what we call him. Yeah. They whoop fans' ass. Dude, low-key, I know I shouldn't like this, but I low-key like it when, like, players, like, beat up, like, fans. Like, who in the NFL, like, grabbed that Lions fan by, like, the shirt? Was it George Pickens? I thought that was effing hilarious, okay? Like, I don't know. I find that funny. It's kind of like how in, like, you know, when you go to a rally race, there's I've never been to one, but you see the audience, they're around the curves, and they're putting their faith in the driver not to hit them. Like, but there's still that danger, right? It should be a little dangerous, you know what I mean? You're sitting courtside, there should be a little danger. You talk too much shit, you might get, you know, punched in the head by an NBA player. You know what I mean? You know? It's like, if you don't want to get punched in the head, like, don't pay thousands of dollars to sit courtside, you know what I mean? And maybe, hey, courtside tickets get cheaper. Who knows? But yeah, I kind of like it. It was kind of funny. It was so bad that law enforcement was involved. Yeah, that sounds bad. What has that happened since in, like, any sort of sporting event? I forgot during the release of Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, they ported Red, Blue, Yellow, Silver, Golden Crystal to 3DS, if I remember. They did. All the originals. Still have them on my 3DS. They're good. They're good games. But yeah, these are the ones. Like Logan Paul. I don't know if Logan Paul ever played. So like Logan Paul, I'm just going to take him as an example of a Gen 1er, right? Grew up in the 90s. Liked Pokemon. Sort of fell off, stopped playing it. But now has become very nostalgic for it. People might hate Logan Paul. I'm not a big fan of him. But he is kind of emblematic of like the Gen 1er. And I mean that in a endearing way. I love Gen 1ers, okay? They're the reason why Pokemon can even exist. They were the ones there begging mom and dad to make Pokemon the most successful franchise of all time. Regardless. These games, he probably never played them. Logan Paul probably never played Fire Red and Leaf Green. So not only does he get to relive Kanto, he gets his wish of having a remake. You know when everyone was flaming him and saying, they already did this 22 years ago. Well, here it is. Now you get to play it on your Switch. Now you don't have to go hunt down a Game Boy Advance SP on eBay from some stupid reseller charging you $150 for the game and for the console. You know what I mean? Now you can just buy it. It's great. I think this will appease a lot of people. The only people that will get upset are like, I'm sorry, like broke people who think they deserve games for free for some reason. So, and I am voting with my wallet. Let's not forget the other side of this. I'm voting with my wallet. I want these games accessible to as many people as possible. I'm going to reward Pokemon when they do good and punish them when they do bad. Boycott when they do bad, pay them when they do good. I was willing to shell out $30 a pop. $20 is a steal. You know what I mean? Nothing's been that bad. Nah. Malice the Palace, bro. Dude, I'm worried about these ace trainers. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah. Chibidoki Moo Dang clips are funny. Is that a VTuber? Bro. I am not a big VTuber guy. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I don't know. Like, what's the deal with VTubers? Like, obviously there's an appeal. I just don't know what it is. I'm actually interested in hearing what the appeal is. And saying that if you were 10 when the Switch came out and it was your first console, you're almost 20 now and had no access to Gens 1 through 5 outside of BDSP and Let's Go. That's what I'm saying. And people really overstate that because they, what happened there? Why didn't I, anyways. And that's what I'm saying is like I said, kids' idea of what Kanto is nowadays is completely different from what like terminally online Redditors think Kanto is. To them, they're getting sick of Kanto, right? Because they emulate and like do all this other stuff and probably grew up with it. Kids nowadays haven't played Kanto since Let's Go, and that sucked ass, okay? So like, it's ridiculous. It's actually ridiculous. The strat's actually insane. Toxic Spikes and Leech Seed. Hello? What are we doing? Okay, okay. I low-key need to set up on this hoe. But yeah. Imagine after Gen 10 we get like a remake or sequel of Black and White 3. A sequel would be interesting. I don't know what they would do there. A port would be great. I think at this point, I think Game Freak understands that the games are new enough now that you can just port them. If you're going to do a remake, you know, like a BDSP style remake, might as well just port the game. But yeah. There's funny to watch and just watch some of them if you want to. Okay. Moonlight had quit Pokemon for a while again, so a lot of people, so would a lot of people. Black and White was ass, dude. No, nuh-uh. He's baiting, guys. It's bait. He doesn't actually believe that. Maybe he does. Actually, he probably does. Fryboy Sensei, I need your opinion. Okay, Various. Okay. I have a lot of rare candies I've been saving for the Pokemon League so I can avoid grinding as much as possible. I haven't beaten Volkner yet and fought as many trainers as possible. My Lucario is still under leveled. Should I use my rare candies on it instead? Just try beating the gym. Oh, is it a Nuzlocke? If it's not a Nuzlocke, just try beating the gym where you are. I would usually what I'd say is wait to use rare candies till you get to the Elite Four, or if you can't beat Volkner where you're at, then use them. I would just say go try it out, test the waters. You know what I mean? That's the great thing about Pokemon. When you're not doing a Nuzlocke, you are free to just go test the waters. You're not locked into, you know, your team where it's at once you start a gym challenge. So most normal people are out of sight, out of mind. If they never saw the OGs available, they just don't really care enough to seek it out. Exactly. Redditors think like normies are like them, and that like they will like, okay, this is scary. I don't want to get poisoned either. Okay, Usha should be fine. And that's the thing too, is like normies just don't know these games like exist really. Like I said, what I said about Logan Paul, like he probably never even played Fire Red Leaf Green. Kids love Let's Go. Bro, you just don't understand that kids today want different things from games than we do. I don't believe it. Let's Go, like just from what I've seen, okay, treats you like an idiot. Treats you like an idiot. It treats kids like they're dumb. Just from what I've seen, and the motion controls add to it, makes it feel like you're playing a Wii game, right? But it's like, the kids don't know better. You say they love Let's Go. They have never played Fire Red Leaf Green until next week. Like, if the kids play Fire Red Leaf Green and it flops, if Fire Red Leaf Green flops and no one likes it and they're sick of the, like grinding because they didn't figure out how to use X items or whatever, sure. Okay, fine. Then I'll eat my words. But like, kids' tolerance for shitty games, very high. And a lot of the times nowadays, kids just don't know anything better. They don't know. They haven't been on the other side. You know what I mean? I was a kid. I got through Fire and Leaf Green. You know what I mean? They're kids too. We should respect them a little bit. Give these kids a little bit of respect. I don't know. Stall teams are frustrating. Right now, that's all I'm doing. Because, like, my team's ass, dude. You really miss having Staravia and Ponyta. It's not a Nuzlocke, but also beating the gym won't level them up enough. My team is all late level 40s. 2 are level 50. My Lucario is level 43. I've beaten all trainers in the next route. Yo, Fly Rage, breathe, bro. Thanks, Dad. Barrios, your team should be fine. You're in the 40s. 2 are level 50. Dude, honestly, you could go to the champion right now with X items and potions and win. But I'd say just go try it out. I think you'll be fine. Volkner with level 40s, you could do it. Especially with no Nuzlocke. If you can use potions, go right ahead. Save the rare candies for the Elite Four. Otis just stopped mentioning Let's Go? No. Am I old and out of touch? No, it's the children that are wrong, but unironically. It's facts. Just because they don't know anything more. Okay? They don't know better. They don't know better. You give them a taste of the sweet nectar called OG Pokemon. They'll eat it up. Trust. 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 I'm very good with kids, okay? So trust. I don't know why I said that, but like I'm not good with kids, but you know. Actually, I was. When I was on my mission, I was like the kids' favorite like missionary, okay? That's how it was, okay? Kids were hyped. I'd show up, oh my gosh, Elder Hovey's here. That's what it was, okay? So I know. They yearn. They yearn for a good Pokemon game. To be honest, I don't even think kids know how to use eShop. Will these ports be released physically? You know what? That's a good point, Barrios. That's a good point. Maybe they'll get the digital cards, because you could get the digital cards back in the day for the 3DS version, so maybe they'll show up on the cards at the store. I'm sure that will be a thing. But yeah, we'll see. Bro, my nephew has Fire Red on Game Boy, and he has Scarlet and Violet. Yes, he spoiled it, and all he plays is Let's Go, and his friends play Let's Go. A, anecdotal. B, proof. C, my 1-year-old nephew pressed A on my Game Boy while I played Fire Red and used Scratch on Squirtle. So my 1-year-old nephew, the only game he's ever played in his entire life is Pokemon Fire Red. So checkmate. So checkmate. Barry said, no, that's not what I'm asking. I'm asking if I can't face the Elite Four or Volclear. I'm asking if I should use my rare candies on Lucario. Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%. Yeah, if you need to catch Lucario up, do it. Lucario is a great Pokemon. Great for the league. Is it, though? Yeah, Lucario is a great Pokemon. If Lucario's lagged behind a lot, I would use it to just catch it up. Totally. Totally. Flyboy hasn't interacted with kids since he was a kid. False. 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 Look, when I was a missionary, I taught kids, okay? You know, help kids. We had fun. It was awesome. Not weird, okay? Chill. Rain boosted Aqua Jet. Catch this rain boosted Aqua Jet, ho. Because, yeah, I would do it. I'm out of trainers to fight. Let's do it. I would do it. I'd roll with the, whatchamacallit, rare candies on Lucario. Just catch it up. It's also Fire Red Leaf Green on an older console. Kids love their newest console or they're familiar with. Hey, Suicune Club's batting for me. Like, a kid wants to play games on here. Like, I remember when I got my DS, I would play my Game Boy Advance games on my DS instead of my Game Boy Advance. It actually kept my Game Boy Advance in really good condition, ironically enough, because I was like a stupid little 4-year-old when I got my Game Boy Advance. But it's in great condition still today because I started playing it on my DS, you know. In fact, I think I spent more time playing my Game Boy Advance games as a kid on my DS Lite than on my Game Boy, now that I think back on it. There's also something to that. Yo, Kieran the Frozen. What's up, bro? Bro. What's up, brother? All hail Fluttermane. I feel like that Jonah Hill. Nah. No, not Fluttermane. Yes, Barrius, that's my thoughts. Catch it up. $20 for GBA Pokemon games, that's a steal compared to Nintendo prices today. Well, thank you. I agree. Thank you. Like, genuinely. Low Kurt genuinely. You're spending $70 on a mid-ass game that kind of buns, or you're spending $20 on some of the greatest games of all time. And you know you're getting some of the greatest games of all time, okay? We've had 20 years to decide whether these games are goated or not. And you know what? People still play the games today. ADEF just made a video on Fire Red today. Just uploaded one. Like, people play Fire Red Leaf Green today. That's how goated they are. This thing scares me. This thing's horrifying, actually. I don't have... Damn it. This thing is horrifying. Yeah. I know it needs proof, but I've literally begged him to complete Scarlet so I can get other box art legendary, but all they play is Let's Go. Hey, look. Otis, if you really need it, when I finish... Oh, I can't trade because I don't have it legal. Ooh. I can't trade with you. I'm sorry. I would help Otis, but I don't have those games either. What if we just one-hit KO and then Aftermath doesn't kill us? Chill, Driftbloom. Yo, chill! I'm really excited for Gen 10. I hope it's good. You know, I want Pokemon to succeed. I love Pokemon. They haven't really given me a lot of, you know, confidence lately, so. Okay, we should be fine. This should one-shot. Yeah. I'd probably play Let's Go over Violet 2, not gonna lie. Yo! Okay, I haven't played, like, I've only seen gameplay clips of both, so I can't really say. But we'll find out one day. One day, Flyboy will play both, and we'll get a real, you know, opinion. For now, it's just hearsay. It's okay. Plus, you can shiny hunt the legendaries. Oh, yeah! I didn't think about that. Full odds. Yo, who's ready for full odds Zapdos? Would anyone be opposed to full odds Zapdos on the stream? I'm just saying. Would anyone be opposed to full odds Zapdos on the stream? Obviously, we'd watch clips while we're doing it. But, like, that could be something. Yeah, I watch 8F2, how we're like two sides of one coin. Hey, look. Look, we may disagree hard on, like, this one thing, okay? Like, I will die for Gen 5 and Fire Red Leaf Green, but hey, ADEF is a great YouTuber. ADEF makes some good-ass content. I wonder what Cool Hat is doing. We cut to him like a Family Guy cutaway gag. It's like that time Mr. Cool Hat got drunk and crashed into a family of 5, and then it's like a Family Guy cutaway. I'll donate my Violet copy to Flyboy. I never played it, but then he can trade Otis. Otherwise, I'd trade him. Hey, look. If you do that, I'll gladly play Violet legitly. Straight up. Legitness. Straight up legitness. And then, yeah, then Otis. We can trade when I finish the game. Get the box legendary. It'd be dope. Let me go heal real quick. Dude, this team sucks ass. This team sucks. I have Violet too. That's why I beg him to play Scarlet. Does anyone have a Scarlet copy? I'm begging like a beggar. Maybe I just buy them and then expense them on my Schedule C. Who knows? We'll do that. I'll buy them and then they'll be counted as a business expense. Come on. Where's the Pokemon Center? There we go. Dude, I want Game Freak to have fans to help with development of Gen 10. I don't know. The fans? Sometimes the fans low-key be pissing me off more than Game Freak. And you know I hate Game Freak. So I don't know. They'd have to be the right fans. They'd have to be like old heads. Like, I would trust, even though Otis Lamar hates Gen 5, I would trust him. And same with Suicune Club. Like, I'd trust the two unks in the chat to help develop a new Pokemon game. Even if they disagree. Because that's fine. I'd rather have, like, an unk who hates Gen 5 and an unk who loves Gen 5 on the same team. You know what I mean? Like, if they agree with Platinum being the GOAT, then, like, then they know what they know what they're doing. So, Suicune Club, your opinion is now invalid because you can't read. No. I can't read either, okay? We're all Pokemon fans. Pause, Otis. We're all Pokemon fans. None of us can read. Did you get the memo yet? Pokemon fans are illiterate. We just can't read in general. Yo, Kiram's got Scarlet. Yo. 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 Kiram, can't we do, like, game card, like, borrowing? I'm sounding like a beggar right now. Please. Please. Isn't there, like, that digital game borrowing thing on Switch now? Please let me borrow. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to be a beggar. I'll just go fess up the cash. I'll buy it secondhand, though, because I'm not supporting Pokemon. But I'll fess up the effing cash, I guess. Fine. We don't have a berry fight, right? Unless we do. Let me check my Nuzlocke tracker, bro. Hold on. What are we looking for again? Nuzlocke tracker. I'm like losing my mind. Wrong one. I need to bookmark this. I am bookmarking my Nuzlocke tracker. Not that one. That one. Platinum. Great game. You are now bookmarked because I need you. Love you, love you. I do. I need you, need you. I do. I love you. I do. I need you. All right. No, just mailing next. We're effed, by the way. Effed in the butt. 32's our level cap. We are effing cooked. I'm getting Lauren up to level 30 because Gardevoir is necessary. All right. Well, let me read the chat. To be fair, I just listen to Flyboy read the chats out loud, but that's because I don't want to read, so maybe it doesn't help my case. Reading Yu-Gi-Oh! Card effects made me give up reading for the rest of my life. Dude, I don't blame you. Dude, when I was serving my mission in Montana, there was these little kids who they were my favorite. I honestly haven't talked to them in a long time. I feel horrible. I actually low-key feel like shit that I haven't reached out to people that I met in Montana for a long time. But they had Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I played a round of Yu-Gi-Oh! With them. First time I ever played Yu-Gi-Oh! I'd be reading that small-ass print. I'm like... That's when I realized kids yearn for Pokemon. They yearn for visual novels. Is when I picked up that Yu-Gi-Oh! Card and went... You read this? You know what this means? You actually know what this means? This is crazy, bro. You got Scarlet? Nice. Yo, what if you set up a P.O. box or fan mail some days, dude? If I set up a P.O. box or fan mail, when are you guys just gonna, like, ship a bomb to me? Dead ass. I wouldn't even blame you. Nah, maybe we could set up a P.O. box one day. Look, Barius, I love you. You are treating me like I have, like, 100,000 subs. It's like, dude, I'm a low-key, like, I'm a niche streamer. Hello, niche community. Hello, niche community. How's the Fly Gang doing? Hello, niche community. Like, we are like nobody, okay? So, like, if I did set up a P.O. box, like, I know you would send me mail, but, like, honestly, I would just DM you my address, Barius. Like, you just send mail straight to my address. I'd just DM you it. If you want to send mail. Like, I'll just give it to you. You're my mod, dude. I trust you with my life. Yeah. That's why, you read it. Yo, Otis, chill! Otis never has the gloves on. He's always boxing with no gloves. Let's see here. I'm updating my little PNGs for you guys. See the PNGs on the bottom? Is this not a cute little touch that makes you want to go, wow, that's a lot of polish. I'm going to subscribe. Is that not what you guys think when you see this? Okay, hold on. Let me touch this. Pause. All right. Let's see. Yeah, why read when YouTube exists, bro? No captions. Nah, bro. Bomb in the P.O. box like some Looney Tunes shit. That's what I'm saying, though. You got a pipe bomb in your mailbox. Sweetcoon, you do not have to be stupid. It's never too late to learn. It is too late. It's actually too late for all of us. The age of learning, Otis, I hate to tell you this. The age of learning. And you know what? To all of you out there who think it's still okay to learn, if you're in school right now, if you're in college, you think, hey, I'm going to be smart one day. Let me break it to you guys. The age of learning, over. It's over. AI has made learning absolutely useless. Absolutely useless. Like, when's the last time you've actually sat down and thought? There's no point. The dude who's using ChatGPT to, like, change his underwear and, like, pick out what size underwear he should wear, he's running laps around you because he doesn't think. He doesn't even read low-key. He uses the voice mode on ChatGPT. He's running circles around us. He's day trading using an AI chatbot to make trades for him. And we're here reading books like some dumbasses trying to be smart. The world's cooked. It's over. There's no point in learning anymore. It's just over. What's the point? Spam B? Yeah, spam B just in case it prompts you to, like, do anything else. Game Freak, please bring back sprite art Pokemon. Facts. They are. Next week. They are. Next week. There's a hair crossing this gym. Frick my Chungus life. Today, I think every day. Otis Amar, you're like, what's that meme? It's like a man who has nothing to think about. A man with nothing to think about can only think about thoughts themselves or something like that. You're on that grind right now. Loki, for a while, we haven't been paying attention to the game because we've been doing this so many times. Yeah, attempt 5, you start to just kind of be like, whatever. It's like, okay. It's platinum. It's platinum. Also, I'm taking a break from shiny hunting. I'm just doing infinite ZA Royale after the banger shinies I showed you. I'm satisfied at the moment. Dude, I'd be satisfied too, bro. You're on a roll, dude. You know. The AI learned, I don't know. Source, I made it up. We're on the source myself. Source ChatGPT. They're like, oh, nice essay. What sources do you have? Chat. Chat, bro. It's just chat. Chat wrote my essay, dude. You can ask him, bro. Yeah. America's cooked. The world's still open. Fly God, why have you forsaken us? Look. The world is your oyster, okay? The world is your oyster. Go right ahead. But, like, ain't nobody learning anymore. Ain't nobody want to read a freaking book no more. Ain't nobody... Dude, I'd be downloading... I got PDFs of books. Sometimes I'm just like, I upload the PDF to chat and go, hey, can you, like, summarize this PDF for me? Sometimes I low-key beyond that. I'll get a textbook from school. Just upload the whole thing. Probably illegal. I'm like, summarize this. I ain't reading all that. I ain't reading all that. Dude, Wall-E? Wall-E. See, isn't that sad? Pixar's making a Toy Story 5. Like, Wall-E's goated. That's a good movie. Pixar will never cook again. bro. We're just here for the sweet platinum and flyboy vibes, bro. Yeah, you straight up. Chat told me. Yeah, chat told me, bruh. Chat told me. Where'd you learn that? Chat, bruh. You know, I learned how to, like, polish a car with ChatGPT. I mean, I still had to watch YouTube videos because actually... Okay, you know what? Maybe that's not a good point to make because I, like, had to watch YouTube. But still, you learn a lot of things, you know? At least you learn the materials, what to buy from ChatGPT. It's helpful. But it also means I don't really learn anymore. I'm sure there's books out there made by mechanics on how to, like, polish a car. But I low-key just do... I just don't be doing that. I just don't be doing that low-key. Seeing AI content honestly saddens me. Now, this is what I'll say. Like, AI for, you know, dumb stuff like school, I'm totally fine with. But I am against AI, like, as an art replacement. Why did I do this? I didn't... Whatever. I just were just challenging trainers willy-nilly with my lot bunny out front because I just don't care anymore. Bro. Yeah, you don't have to learn a language anymore, dude. Dead ass. Did you guys see this? I don't know. If you guys haven't seen this, look it up. I don't even freaking care anymore. Frick my Chungus life. Catch this return, Krogunk. I don't even care. I don't know if you guys saw this. There's this girl who's suing a high school because she graduated without learning English. Okay? Which I don't even care. Sure. Sue, whatever. But, like, dead ass. We got people graduating high school without learning how to read. You do not need to even learn English nowadays. You don't even got to learn a language. That's just life now. Yeah, it sucks, but, like, you know, you could just play Platinum and, like, Flickergoon to Jenny Minecraft mod for the rest of your life, and you're chilling, bro. Like, apes weren't able to do that. So, here we are. Whole Fly Squad should get Hello Kitty Island Adventure. True. Let's all play Hello Kitty Island Adventure on the Nintendo. Was that on the Wii? We all got to play it, bro. No Wall-E sequel saddens me. I'm kind of okay with it. They probably would have botched it. Like, I'm sorry, but modern Pixar would absolutely ruin a Wall-E remake. Not gonna lie. Also, I love the fat representation in Wall-E. Like, we love fat people, bro. What would the sequel watching fat people try to walk on Earth? Bro. Otis, true. I have to do a Pokemon battle in my Pokemon game? Bro. Yo, Trainer Without Name. Hi, Flyboy. Sorry not for appearing in your lives because you were always angry and yelling at my awesome heroes couldn't take it. I'm sorry. Oh, hey, look, if you need to leave, it's okay. I won't be offended, okay? I'm sorry. But, like, the Flyboy crash outs may need to continue at some point. But it's okay. Trainer Without Name. I'm not offended if you have to close out. I appreciate you dropping in and saying hi. I really do. I really do. Yeah, see, this, the Flyboy streams, comfort, the world's falling apart, and you're like, we got Platinum, we got the Huzzlocke, we're good. It's like, hey, world, we're good. We got Flyboy. Bitch didn't even know a language, singular. That's what I'm saying. Not one language. We got people graduating without learning a language. Can't speak whatever her native tongue was, can't speak English. If you're speaking, if you're, like, genuinely, like, under the age of 12 and learning a language right now, stop. We are so past that, okay? The language era is over. The era of speaking is over. It is life, but it didn't have to be. When did everyone become so jaded? Yo, you know what? I miss Redbox. Redbox was goated. You know what? I think nihilism is a scourge on humanity. It is bad to be overly nihilistic, you know what I mean? But part of really to survive in this world, you need to have a level of apathy for the state we're in because you genuinely can't do like anything about it. And that sounds horrible to say, but like what I would suggest is if you are feeling apathetic, find God first and foremost. Because even if you do feel like jaded about the current state of affairs, on an eternal timeline, it doesn't feel as bad. But it's like, the world does kind of low-key suck balls right now. So, It's fine. But there is good. Like I said, there's still the good. We still got platinum. Fire and Leaf Green are coming out again. So we're still in. We're locked in. We're ready to go. Yeah. Yo, this chat. Suicune Club, when he gets swept in plat and has to restart. Dang. Darn it! Dang it! Flyboy at any moment at all in Gen 9. Ah! Ah! Yeah. Just suffering. This guy has an effing hair across. I'm gonna freaking blow my... I won't do anything bad. Heracross is our enemy. Adolf Hitler. Are we preparing for the Heracross battle? Yes. Yes, we are. You can't be serious. You're preparing for the random trainer in Mayleen's gym? That's not even a guaranteed battle? Yes. Do you guys know what we're doing? Do you guys understand the situation we're in right now? Heracross sweeps my team. Okay. Let's go. Let's go! No way. We're good. We're good. We're good. No way. What a sigh of relief. Let me tell you. That Heracross scares me. Yeah. I think we rely too much on AI. People deadass use ChatGPT for 3-sentence discussion posts for class, which I never understood. Can people not write? Yeah. That's horrible. That's so bad. People would use ChatGPT for 3-sentence discussion posts. I think here's what I'll say. I agree, especially when it comes to artistic things. I think academia is so... like, it's... academia has been so unserious ever since we made having a bachelor's mandatory for, like, existing, that I don't really care if they use it for school. Like, genuinely, Barius, I suggest you start. I suggest you start using it for the discussion posts. Because then think about how much of your brain you free up to write super chats to fly. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I hope that in Gen 10 we finally get Bug Dragon. That would be cool. A Bug Dragon would be cool. They would have to give it a busted-ass ability, but it would be cool. Fine God, but F actually picking up a book. Why are you forsaking us, Fly God? Here's what I'll say, Here's what I'll say, Otis. If you need to pick up a book, okay? Like, Locur genuinely... Hold on. Not to preach. This is not a preaching session, okay? If you need to read a book, pick the Bible or Book of Mormon, okay? Pick one. Okay? Or both. Or both. But if you're going to read a book, pick the Bible or the Book of Mormon. That's it. I won't preach anymore. We're about to go insane. And it feels weird being like cracking femboys and then talking about God in the next section. But I'm an imperfect person, so that's okay. But if you have to read a book, pick those ones. And if the Old English is kind of hard to read, then like they do make versions that are easier to read. And some people get really effing pissy about like Bible translations and stuff. Look, if having an easier translation makes you actually read it, go for it. Hell, have ChatGPT summarize parts for you. Like, genuinely. So, when Flyboy sings Fluttermane, yeah, we're... Fluttermane, better watch out. Okay? I don't want to see you in another Pokemon game for the rest of time. You are a scourge on the Pokemon franchise, Fluttermane. You. Flyboy, I understand. I don't think it's horrible to use AI for educational work, but I do find it weird for such a small thing like a discussion post. I understand. Like, if it's just supposed to be your opinion or whatever, I get it. No judgment, Flyboy, but are people so unopinionated illiterate they can't write 3 sentences? I mean, look. I love my generation, and I love me and everyone around me. We all low-key suck at, like, talking. Like, okay, some of us are good. Like, we have the talent of socializing and making words. There are so many people that just, like, just can't. We are illiterate low-key. But I understand. Like, a discussion post, like, if it is about your actual opinion, I understand. Just ChatGPT the Bible. Okay, this sounds horrible. Do it. I know, that sounds prompt it correctly, you know. Prompt it in a way that it will be respectful. Like, prompt it to be, you know, to actually reference the Bible, use quotations while referencing, etc., or the Book of Mormon. But, like, why not? Like, if you're out there right now and you don't know what the Bible's about, it's like, ChatGPT it. Why not? Like, there are so many. If you use ChatGPT as a tool to help you expand your knowledge base, this is me being serious now, actually. Like, if you can use ChatGPT to expand your knowledge, like actually genuinely become a smarter person, you know, get you into things that you never thought you could get into, do it. I think that's a great use for ChatGPT. Now, if it is to, like, you know, cut corners in like a creative process, I would say, or a product you're making, maybe chill, bro. Can we get Flutter to get rid of Heracross? Now you're speaking my language. Now, you know what? If Flutter main could one-shot Heracross, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, maybe? Who's the bigger enemy? Who's the worst? Who's the worst of the two evils? You know what I mean? Heracross, Flutter main. One's a little bit more personal. Heracross is more personal. Do we need a Espeon here? Guys, should I evolve Eevee? I don't know. Maybe it's because I enjoy riding, so I can ride a lot, so I'm a bit judgmental there. And that's it. That's it. Like, I can understand that too, because riding's also an art. And so, and that's the one that's probably looked over the most, because, like, no one reads anymore. But, like, totally, if, like AI is... Now people can just, like, to make a book, they can just get AI to write it, and then they can use Amazon's, like, fast publishing software and, like, ship a book that's made completely out of AI. But, like, I totally get that, Barius. And coming from your perspective, if you are a writer, which you said you are, then I totally see how that could, like, piss you off. Because, like, now ChatGPT's, it's stomping on, like it's stepping on your toes. Same with the artists who have to deal with it. Music. Like, music, that one pisses me off, too. It's ridiculous. Should we evolve Eevee, bro? I first played Pokemon Fire Red version 2004 when it released. Your sister wanted me to play it for her. Dude, Dad... He's an OG. He played Fire Red when it first came out. He used Charizard. He'd call it Charizard. When I was a kid, I was like, Dad, it's Charizard. Dad, it's Charizard, not Charizard. My dad, he grinded up the Pokemon for my older sister when she was like, what, 5, 6 at the time? 6, 7. But yeah, my dad was an OG. He's like, yeah, Charizard is my favorite. I think he just says it now just because it's like our thing now. He's like, yeah, Charizard, the GOAT. I'm like, okay, you got to respect the Unk. You got to respect the Unk wisdom there. Charizard is the GOAT, okay? If your dad is going Charizard's the GOAT, okay, he's the GOAT, okay? The Unk wisdom knows all. Yeah. I want to be a published author, but I'm lazy. Mostly OC work in original fantasy worlds. And that's the thing, is it's not completely out of the picture. Like, there's cool people like Brandon Sanderson. How did he show up on the scene? Like, I think there's still a drive, like a desire for good, well-written stories. It's just, we live in such a weird time where it's never been more accessible, yet at the same time, no one even wants to venture out and try new books. You know what I mean? It's weird. And because it is hard. Like, it's same with people who make music on Spotify. Like, people have to parse through all this AI bullshit to find your actually good stuff. Sometimes people think, like, the juice isn't worth the squeeze, and it's like, yeah. So, you know what? We're not going to evolve Eevee yet, simply because I don't want to have to risk fighting the Heracross trainer again. So let me go look at what, Maylene's team is. Fake Out, Rock Tomb, Confusion. Okay. So, can anyone learn Shadow Claw on this team? I think we checked last time we were through here, and no one could. Great. Love that. So to take out the Metatite, honestly, its attack stat's so low I feel like we could rock with Lauren. Yeah, I think. Or maybe Usha? No, because it has confusion. Maybe we'll just rock with Erica. And then go from there. It looks like she can't really do any status except for Force Palm paralyzing. So we'll pop a Cherry Berry on... Who can even take out Lucario at this point? We'll pop one on Usha. Oran Berry on Lauren. Okay. I guess this is it, guys. This is it. We're down. We used to have access to Ponyta. Now we don't. So let's hope this works out, bro. Yeah. We live in a world where my baby daddy's a warlock and new people that are passionate who could maybe even make a new popular franchise get ignored. Dude, yeah, you get all the smut in Target, but like real authors can't get a shot. It's real. It's unfortunate. It's a horrible state we live in, frankly. By the way, they simulated the game with all 3 starters with multiple different builds. Blast was the best starter. It wasn't close. That's my GOAT. That's my GOAT. Yo, Blastoise. Ask my siblings. I was a Blastoise stan. Growing up, I would fight against Charizard heads because I was pro Blastoise. You know what I mean? I was never quite anti-Charizard. I'd buy Charizard, like, merch. Like, I bought a big deck box. Or not deck box. Like, one of those big Pokecard boxes with Charizard. Had a little Mega Charizard Y figure. I wasn't anti-Charizard. I was just super pro Blastoise when I was a kid. So, it's going to be awesome. I'm running Charizard in Fire Red. And I'm going to run Blastoise in Leaf Green. Sorry, Venusaur. Sorry. Sorry. No, you're totally cool. It's just, you know. No, it's fine. You're cool. All right, yeah, you're fine. It's just, you know. You're not Blastoise or Charizard. So. The Squirtle line's goated. Low key. Sorry, Luxray. I didn't know your game like that. So here comes Lucario with Bone Rush. Now here's what I say. I'm going to be honest, I don't think Bone Rush kills here. I say we get a Spark. If we paralyze, good. If not, then we're chilling. He doesn't even use Bone Rush. He knows it won't kill. Come on. He knows. Lucario, catch this Spark, and we're getting the para, and we're chill. Okay? Get the para. Now, does he see a kill with Bone Rush now? Drain Punch is stab. Okay, well. Nah, we'll do this. Leech Seed's coming out. Barius, this one's for you. We got the Leech Seed coming. This one's for you, Barius. Come on. Let's go. That's my GOAT. That's my GOAT. That was for you, Barius. We got this, bro. But Venusaur is the most useful Kanto starter, the most competitively viable. Whereas its Aura, like it's fine. I guess. Like it's fine. Like, whatever. Venusaur's a fine Pokemon, but like it's you're fighting against, you know, some of the greatest Pokemon of all time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. All right. Let's see what Pearly can do. You think Pearly can take this on? I think so. I think Pearly's got Lucario. Come on. Has to. Otis, Drain Punch, such a great move. 75 physical damage with 100% accuracy plus heals. Insanely good move. Genuinely one of the best. Genuinely one of the best moves of all time. Like, I'm being honest when I say that. Not just a glaze. I think it's just a good move. I'm actually going to check. Attack. Oh, look at that attack stat. Damn. Damn, dude. I didn't even realize, dude. We had a timid float. If you guys don't know, we had a timid Floatzel last run. And it had a horrible, Whoa! Y'all see that? Holy crap! What was I even saying? I lost track. Holy crap. Oh, we had a timid nature Floatzel last time, and its attack stat was so bad, like Water Gun would actually do more damage than, whatchamacallit. Water Gun would do more damage than Aqua Jet because its attack stat was so low. It was ridiculous, dude. I'm shook. That was insane. That was insane, dude. Come on. Thug it out, Lauren. What the hell? Chill with the crits. Chill with the freaking crits. Come on. Clean. 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 That's how it's done, baby. Even with crits. Even with crits, bro. You know how Charizard became so popular, fans just started hating him? Yeah, true. That happened. If you think that's not what happened, that's what happened. It's true. I think we did the opposite with Venusaur. We were so hated, we started glazing it. That's the whole Reddit thing, okay? I call this the Reddit contrarian effect, okay? Basically, in most fandoms, when something's so beloved, you have to hate it. And then when something's so hated, you have to love it. So it's like low-key, if you're a Venusaur fan, I'm low-key calling you like a Redditor. Because, like, I don't know how you could look at Charizard and Blastoise and be like, well, I love my little Venusaur. Now, if Bulbasaur was your first starter because you were a kid, you didn't know any better than him, I don't blame you. But we got full-grown adults consciously going, but Venusaur's good in the early game. Yeah, see? Venusaur isn't the best starter, but it might be the most competitive, but it does worse in-game. It's only good for the beginning of the game. True. That's exactly it. I 100% agree with Otis. It is viable in VGC. It is a viable competitive Pokemon. But, you know, in-game, it sort of falls off. Boom! Another badge, baby! Another badge. No deaths. Holy crap, that was scary. Yeah, W Leech Seed Clutch, bro. W Leech Seed Clutch, bro. Can I just say, Various the strat worked. I was shook when I saw Floatzel's health bar drop to 2. Drop to 2. But Pearly clutched up. And now I know how Sinnoh's AI works better. If Sinnoh's AI sees a kill and it's faster than your Pokemon, I think that's the play. If it sees a kill and it's faster than your Pokemon, then what it will do is it will attack. It will be aggressive. I'm going to call it aggressive mode. Someone probably has a video on this. They'll call it aggressive mode. And what they'll do is instead of healing a Pokemon like they normally would do in red HP, is they'll attack and try to get the kill. And they'll heal in the next turn. So when the next Pokemon out, of course, is out of kill range. So I think what we did there was the most optimal play. Floatzel got into kill range of the Lucario. Maylene saw that, got really aggressive, but since I had Aqua Jet, I outsped. And I saw with his moves, none of Lucario's moves were priority. So it was a safe kill. So that was low-key, don't know how I could have played that better. With the crits especially, like so much BS was going on. So yeah, W. That was a lot of BS for one gym battle. So we're fine. We're chilling, bro. Low-key crazy. The next big battle we have is with Barry in Pastoria City. So we got a long ways to go, as you guys know. The Goons. I came to Goon. I came to Goon. Y'all remember that song? Y'all remember that? The Don Tolliver song. I came to Goon. 410. Bitch getting loose. I'm about to win a peanut butter house. I know it's corny. Whatever. Let me be me, okay? Can a man have a little whimsy? Can a man have a little whimsy? Okay? Barius in the Twitch chat says, I'm about to beat Volkner for like the 10th time in my life. That's the beauty of these games. Don't you feel excited? Don't you feel energetic? Don't you feel a little on the edge of your seat? That's what I love about freaking Pokemon, dude. This could be our 14th billionth time playing the same damn ass game. 6 to 7 billion times I've played Platinum, and I still get nervous when I'm fighting a gym leader. That's the beauty of these games. Pokemon, I don't know how Game Freak in 1995 somehow came up with the perfect formula to, like, of a gameplay loop. I don't know how. Out of nothing. Like, their inspiration was Dragon Quest. Go back and play a Dragon Quest game. Tell me how... Like, people will tell you Dragon Quest is very similar to Pokemon. It's not, okay? They're great games, but, like, they're different. That's what I mean. Like, Pocket Monster type games, like, they existed, but they were not like this. Pokemon perfected it in the 90s. And I'm like, it's beautiful. The glaze is insane. And you know who did it best? Mr. Cool Hat, if you're still there, drunk. Fire Red and Leaf Green. Fire Red and Leaf Green. Dude, we didn't even use either of the berries. I was prepared, though. You see that. I was prepared for extra damage on Lauren, and I was prepared for the Force Palm Para on Usha. So, like, all my bases were covered. I think I played that perfectly. Not to glaze. I think I did that perfectly. But yeah. Aura Sphere is also go to move for 80 damage and doesn't miss. And it's just Aura. And Aura Sphere is just Aura. It is, dude. It's a great move. Fighting moves have some of the best moves of all time. Gen 4 made fighting go from, like, okay to, like, goated status. Close combat, Drain Punch, and effing Aura Sphere in one generation? Yo, they did not need to cook that hard, bro. Yeah, the fact that there's people out there who actually hate my boy Swampert's absolutely crazy. I have never heard of Swampert hate before. I'm a little worried if that is the case, and that is true, because Swampert's the GOAT. But, yeah, top 3 Pokemon all time. Genuinely, not even just starter, bro. But no healing for 5 more damage and higher accuracy is always tough for me to decide. I think it just depends. You know what I mean? With Lucario, the great thing about Lucario is you can go physical or special, which a lot of people are like, that's not efficient. That's not efficient. I want to have a min-maxed attack or special attack stat, but like Lucario's Aura. If you want to go physical, you got Drain Punch. If you want to go special, you got Aura Sphere. You know what I mean? You got Flash Cannon. You've got, I don't know, Iron Head. So it's like dope. Pokemon utilize the 8-bit screen perfectly, 100%. And they've always been so good at it. Pokemon, back when they were limited to these handheld consoles, they did the best with these consoles that they ever could. Hello? What the hell? Okay. I was worried. I was like, is it gonna like damage me double because Clefairy damaged it? No, we're chilling. We're chilling. Pokemon, taking the small screens, have always done the best, and I stand by that. I talked about it in my limitation video, but like, they're one of the best at it. My nose is so itchy. I probably itched it 14 times that single conversation. Swampert was the first Pokemon game I saw beating the game solo. Yeah, that's how good he is. Use it on Clefairy, please. Thank you. That's funny. Yo, Cute Charm, W. Okay, Don, we're getting a little fancy here. All right, we're getting a little fancy here. I'll take the Kadabra. But yeah, Swampert's so good. You can't even lie. Swampert wasn't super viable in VGC and Gastrodon's right there. Yeah, but like Swampert in Gen 3 is one of the GOATs of all time. In competitive. Like, I will never use a team without Swampert. If you guys remember back when I played Simo back on Showdown, like, you saw what I did with Swampert. Swampert is just such a good Pokemon in Gen 3 OU. So, yeah. Alex, just go to Israel. Yo, Psycho Con, Kadabra, what are we doing, Don? Okay, look, look, I love Slotmons. I like using mixed attacking. Like, come on, it's Kadabra. Like, genuinely, I think Confusion is a better choice there. But it's okay. Like, it's okay, Don. Look, no offense. Like, what are we doing? What are we flipping doing? All right. Dude, we need a flying type. Deadass, we need a flying type. What I'm saying is, like, Swampert was so good in Gen 3, and all it had was Torrent. Okay? Now, that does help in very niche situations. I do like to use Swampert at below a quarter. Like, I try to get him there as fast as possible with substitutes in, like, a controlled manner with substitutes and stuff. To not only pop the berry, the pinch berry, but also to get the torrent boost on his hydro pumps. But, like, Swampert basically uses no ability half the time in Gen 3 OU, and it's still up there with the GOATs, with Metagross, up there with Tyranitar. So, the ground typing helps a lot because Gen 3 is dominated by sand, but, like, that's how good Swampert is, even without having, like, a really good ability. Tropius. Okay, I will agree Tropius is buns. It is scary, though. Everyone remembers that first time you ran into one in Ruby and Sapphire, and you were like, damn, this thing looks huge. This thing must be legendary. And you get it, and it becomes the ultimate HM slave. Fun fact, by the way. If you guys want optimal HM slaves, if you want to run with a party of 4 that can all have maximized movesets in Gen 3, and you want to run 2 HM slaves, the 2 Pokemon that can do it most effectively, Marill, Tropius. I mean it. Marill and Tropius cover all HMs, all 8 of them in Generation 3. So if you do need HM slaves, let's say it's post-game, you're kind of just exploring the region, you know, catching Pokemon, doing other things. Not HM, EV training. Those are the 2 Pokemon you want. So there you go. Tropius might suck, like, in battle, but Tropius is one of the most useful Pokemon in Gen 3 just because of the amount of HMs it has access to. So there you go. And it looks cool. It's kind of the coolest HM slave you can have. You know. So real, writing this down. Thank you. I'm glad I could help someone. Okay? But for real. Because if you look at Tropius, right? Let's look at this. Tropius, Gen 3. If you look at its Gen 3 learn set, the HMs it learns is Cut, Fly, Strength, Flash, and Rock Smash. And if you look at Marill, DB, Gen 3. So, it won't pull up its moveset. Hold on. And if you look at Marill in Gen 3, it gets access to Surf, Strength, Rock Smash, Waterfall, and Dive. So the move is just give Marill Surf, Strength, Waterfall, Dive, and give Tropius Cut, Fly, Flash, and Rock Smash. And you could switch around the Strength and Rock Smash. But those 2 Pokemon are very accessible, easy to catch, and you get them before you get all the HMs, you know what I mean? You get Marill in Route 104. You get Tropius really early. I think Tentacool is also an option. Marill. Yeah, is it Marill, I guess? Tentacool is also another option, or Tentacruel. So if you want to have 2 Pokemon that are cool looking. Oh, wait, maybe not. Hold on. Tentacruel, let's look. Gen 3. Yeah, so Tentacruel you can also do. So if you want 2 Pokemon that still make your team look badass, Tropius and Tentacruel. And you could do Azumarill too, which is cooler. But Tentacruel learns Cut, Surf, Waterfall, and Dive. And then you just make sure to give Tropius the other ones. Fly, Strength, Flash, and Rock Smash. So Tropius is the GOAT, and then Tentacruel or Azumarill are the other 2. So there you go. Some Gen 3 Unk knowledge, bro. Yeah, Swampert did get a bad hidden ability. So I agree with you on that. But it's so goated without even, like, a good ability, so. Competitiveness ruins the fun of Pokemon, to be honest. This is from Barius on Twitch. He says, sure, I do like using competitive abilities and techniques, but come on, Pokemon, it's whimsical. Yeah, as long as you don't let the competitive side bleed into your playthrough, I don't really care. Like, competitive is fun at times. Like, Gen 3 OU, I'm sorry to admit, I'm a sucker for Gen 3 OU. I will, like, if Gen 3 OU was a person, I would glaze them so hard, it's actually crazy. Like, I would kiss them and hug them. And, like, do ungodly thing. I'm just kidding. But, like, what was I going to say? What are some flying type Pokemon in the Pokemon? Because we low-key need a flyer. And we need, like, when can we get Gligar? Can we get Gligar yet, chat? I think that might be our next Hear Me Out Pokemon. Yeah, Rayquaza, bro. Okay, look. It's no one cares about Meryl or whatever. Rayquaza, though. He's a GOAT. He's a box legend. You better respect his name. Azumarill likes being ran as a physical attacker. True. Yep. Swampert will always be my signature Pokemon. Has always been, will be, of course. I was excited when he got a Mega and Oras. Yeah, he's awesome. Huge power Azumarill is underrated. I agree. Got even better with Play Rough, right? But, yeah. I think it's good. Even in a normal playthrough, even in Gen 3, Strength Azumarill, like, I'm just saying, if you have it on your team, sleeper, like, damage dealer. Tentacruel, unironically a good Pokemon, even if you just run Surf, Waterfall, etc.
Robot Benjamin Netanyahu sent 1 USD. Fuck Swampert.
Yo, get out! Go back to Israel, Benjamin. Go back to Israel. I don't care that you're a robot now. Nah, he's the GOAT. Swampert will always be the GOAT, bro. Who's here meowing on Gligar for us? Look. I'm just saying, like, let's take a look at Gligar real quick, okay? Look. This is, like, kind of what we have to do if I'm going to actually get if I'm going to get it. But let's be honest, guys. Hear me out, guys. Like, we could work with something here. It's got the tongue. It's got the tongue. Anyways, we're catching a Gligar. If you guys don't know, this is a Huzzlocke. So, some of the rules are that... the rules are in the description. It's a whole document. I got a whole thing going. But I get 2 chances to catch Pokemon that aren't conventionally Huzz-coded, okay? And I have two chances. And I already used one on Staravia, but Staravia's gone. Ashton's gone. And our next one might be Gligar. So hear me out, chat. Like, hear me out. We're going with it. Okay. No, Barrius, I will use Ashton's corpse to fly. That sounds horrible. I will use Ashton's corpse to fly, but we are catching Gligar. Because we need a ground type and we need a flying type for that damn Heracross that Perry runs. Any rogue bat simps? Yo, Rouge! Rouge the bat. There we go. There's our in. There's our angle. We'll name it Rouge, okay? Hold on, bro. Nuzlocke aren't HM slaves an exception to the rules? Like, can't we just catch level 2 Starly? We'll just use Ashton's corpse. This feels so wrong. That felt so wrong. We dragged Ashton out of BBW heaven. We're like, hey, we need to use your corpse for something. And it has little set variety. Gliscor. Yeah, but Gliscor looks badass. And Rouge the Bat. So, like, all right. All right. What was that? Did y'all hear the beginning of, no, I don't have my desktop audio on. Yeah, let's freaking go, dude. Okay. See you, Barrius. Barrius is leaving. Love you, bro. I'm about to wrap up, too. We just gonna teach fly to Ashton's corpse and get going. But yeah, dude. L Robot Benjamin Netanyahu. W Barrius. We love you, bro. But yeah, we're freaking getting a Gligar. Okay. I don't even know. Where can you even catch Gligar? Platinum. Route 206. Okay. We probably have access to Route 206, right? Let's check the town map. Yeah, we're checking the town map. Yeah, around these parts, we check the town map. Oh, perfect. Perfect. We don't have we haven't caught anyone on that route, so we're chilling. All right. Guys, who's excited? Ready to catch a freaking Gligar? Let's hopefully find it and get to catch it before the end of the stream. Yeah, we'll start with Candace. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Do I have Pokeballs? We got enough. Do we? Let's not take our chances here. Let's not take our chances here. 6 or 7. There we go. All right. Y'all ready for Gligar, bro? Hear me out, bro. Hear me out, okay? Hear me out. I don't know about you guys, but Gliscor is such a cool Pokemon. Like, it just looks awesome. You can't hate on it. It's too cool looking. You can't hate on it. Your streams are the few things that bring me joy. Well, thank you, Alex. I love you, bro. We're just having a good time, okay? How can you not have a good time playing some Pokemon Platinum? Chilling with the boys, you know? That's just how it is, brother. That's how it is. Nobody insults my boy Swampert. Facts. In this chat, we love Swampert. In this chat, we don't get static when we use return. Okay, maybe we do. All right, can we get the... Thank you. Holy crap. Can we get out of here? Oh. We need a cut user. Ah. All right. Okay, Candace. We're not using Baton Pass anyways. Is this criminal? Maybe, but there's a move deleter. We'll do it, bro. Yo. All right. Let's get this going. Yo, it's like it's fate, bro. Yo, chat, hear me out. Hear me out, chat. Rouge the Bat. Come on, does it not remind you of our beautiful Rouge? Hold on, let me make sure its moveset doesn't have Whirlwind. Does it learn Whirlwind? It feels like a Pokemon that could possibly learn Whirlwind by level up. It doesn't. Looks like it's going to have Quick Attack, Knockoff, Harden, and Sand Attack. All right. Yo! It was fate. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No. Usha, you bitch. No. Get in the nest ball. Get in the nest ball. No. Dude. 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 Not naming it Bondi's crazy. Look. I'm going to name Rouge the Bat just to lean into the bat aesthetic. Is it even a bat? Yeah, has to be. Get in the damn ball. Let's go! Do I have an antidote? No, it goes straight to the box. We're chilling. Woo! Baby! What? What? Okay, yeah, Pam Bondi. Don't worry, Pam Bondi. We got room for Pam Bondi, okay? We got Pam Bondi in here, okay? It's okay. Don't worry, Otis. We'll get her. We'll get that. And the best thing since you've playing Platinum, Gligar's evolution item is not post-game. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, Rouge the Bat. Look, Right-Wing E-Girls, it's a flying scorpion. It's not a bat? What is Gligar? Oops. Fly, oh. It is literally the fly scorpion Pokemon. It says it's a bat-like creature in its appearance. It's okay. We'll lean into the aesthetic. It's a purple bat thing. Look, we lost Applejack. I need some more Furbait in here, okay? I can't only have right-wing E-Girls, okay? I need to have some... I need some sort of relief from the right-wing E-Girls. We're going to have to go south from Veilstone after this, but... Yeah, it looks like a bat. It's okay. 5 outright E-Girls and 1 fictional character. That's the rules, okay? That's them rules, okay? So let's update our team real quick. Did not expect this Pokemon to end up on the team, but here we are. We got a Gligar on the team. Was not expecting that at all, actually. Like, genuinely a weird pick. But it's okay. I heard it out. I looked at it, I said, all right, we can work with this. And we're working with it, bro. You're damn right I'm right. I can't remember a time I was gosh damn wrong. Yo. I love the swagger. Love the swagger. Horrible move, but we like when we got a little swagger in this. Yeah. All right. Well, chat, this was great, okay? Great. Look at this. Look at our team. Ignore Ashton's corpse, okay? I felt a sharp pain in my chest. Let's hope that's nothing. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's been an awesome stream. You guys are freaking awesome. W stream, W Fly Gang. If you guys are here in Twitch, make sure to hit the follow button down below. And if you're not, but if you're in the YouTube stream, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and to leave a like on the live stream if you enjoyed it. I live stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 4 p.m. Mountain Time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you love streams, make sure to hit the subscribe button, like below, and comment on the VOD and hype it or whatever that means. I don't even know. I don't even know my own like YouTube stuff. But anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. As per tradition, we'll look at the top fans of the stream today. Number 5, Angry Dad Gamer, my own dad. Love you. Otis Lamar, Barry's the Greatest, Suicune Club, and Golden Moonlight. And we can't forget Alex, who's always here, but YouTube for some reason hates him and doesn't put him in the top fans. Love you guys. W. Watch the movie Don't Look Up. I'll add it, bro. I'll add it to the watch list. Hold on. I'll write it down, actually. Jennifer Lawrence. Jonah Hill? Jennifer Lawrence? Leonardo DiCaprio? That's actually a good lineup. Anyways, love you guys. Those are the top fans of the chat. And let's not forget a special shout out to our super chatters of the stream. We had quite a few. Mr. Cool Hat with the super chat. Thank you so much. Jack Daniels with the super chat. Thank you so much. The Devil. I don't know if I can thank the Devil in good conscience, but he was there too. Mr. Cool Hat again. A 5-year-old. St. Jude. Mr. Small Hat. FBI, Benjamin Netanyahu, and Robot Benjamin Netanyahu. Thank you so much for the super chats. I love you guys. Always remember. Always remember. Oh, and don't forget, Discord is down below as well. I have a Discord. I'll check in on the Discord on stream. I rarely do it off stream, but love you guys. Fly Gang Discord. I should probably be in there more. Anyways, love y'all. Always remember, Jesus Christ is King. I'm Flyboy, and until next time, peace.